Evening everyone, how are we all? Hope you're okay. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some Le Mans Ultimate LMGT3 Sprint Cup round number 2 at Silverstone National Short Track. Unfortunately, I don't have a setup for this track yet because they haven't done one. So I've just had to use the main track setup, which isn't, I don't think it's really going to be very good round here. I've just ran it in I've just had a couple of laps and it was way slower than what we did with the BMW. If you remember the race that we did here, I think it was a few weeks back, we did like 53.3 in the race with the BMW. Struggling to get a 53.8 with this Mercedes. I think it's running too much aero, but if I take aero off, it just starts feeling way too dodgy on turn 1. So, yeah. We'll just have to try and see if we can get a result. I don't think it's going to be insanely competitive, but if there's BMWs in the race, the BMW's quicker here, a lot quicker. So we'll just try and survive it. See if we can get a top 5 or so. A top 5 I'd be very happy with, actually, but we'll see how it goes. It's an hour-long race, 10-minute quali. There will... I don't know whether you pit stop this. I would think you have to pit stop this because it's going to go over 60 laps, and I don't think you have 60 laps worth of fuel. So I would think you're going to have to do a pit stop, although I don't know. Has anyone done this yet? Does anyone know if it's a fuel save or a pit stop race? No, I had to drop the ride height by 1 from the standard setup kinetic, and even then, turn 1's a problem, because the rear left gets warm and it can feel a bit sketchy. So I'd rather just play it safe and just keep it consistent, really. So I've already dropped the aero by the ride height by 1 on the rear with the full 7 clicks on it. So yeah, I just don't think this car. I don't think the Mercedes is as quick on acceleration as the. Oh, it's not a fuel saver, is it? Oh no! Oh no! No. Oh, I thought it would be a push. Why has every one of these races been a fuel saver so far? Bloody annoying. Every single one's been a fuel saver. Okay, well, that's going to be hard because I'm running max aero. I've got max aero on the setup, so that'll be difficult. I don't even know if it'll be possible. We'll give it a go. We'll try and save enough to do it, but I'm not sure if we'll have enough. We'll have to see. See if we can make it. But yeah, I don't think the Mercedes is as quick around this track as a BMW anyway, because the BMW is quick on acceleration, and this track's all about acceleration because you got the final corner and then the other hairpin. So it's all about that like initial first, second, third gear acceleration. The Mercedes is a little bit slower than the BMW on that regard, so it's probably losing a few tenths there. But also my BMW setup at Silverstone is really good. Like, we do 58s. So I think that setup's just really good for the track because it works. It's low aero and it works on this setup at this track as well. So yeah, it's probably just a mixture of no proper setup for the Mercedes and a really good setup for the BMW why we were that much quicker. But we'll see if we can survive this. Still, I feel like I should have picked BMW the way these races are going so far. I feel like it would have, especially with the lower aero setups on the BMW for fuel saving. But we'll just have to lift and coast for this and see if we can get it to the finish. Then I don't know how many laps it'll go. If it's wait there, let's work that out. So it's probably going to be like 54 something a lap, isn't it? Because of fuel saving. So I'll lower that down. So if it's an hour long, and if it won't even tell me, it won't even give me an estimate because, yeah, I don't know how many laps. It won't go under 1 minute, the lap. So yeah, it's not giving me an estimate, that. We'll give it a go, this fuel saving, because I mean, the pit stop will cost you, I think, a good, like 45 seconds, 40 seconds with the pit lane and the refueling. So I presume if it's based off a 54 flat second lap with fuel saving, it might go a bit quicker with some people. I presume it'd be like 60, what, 64, 65 maybe? I don't know. Let's right, I've just saved these two because I'll leave that slip angle off because I might get lucky with a good exit. In the race I'm putting it up to 1, but right. How many tires do we get in this? I think we get 8. We're fine. Just make sure we don't spin because you just have to carry on with them tires anyway if you did. Yeah, I presume we're ranked 3, but I think one of them was the Porsche's I think the Porsche's the fastest car here, and then the BMW the second quickest. And that's great. Rank 1 and 2 are in both the BMW and the Porsche. The next Mercedes is rank 17, so we'll keep an eye on his pace. See how Fernando Pinto, see how his pace is in the quali. But I've just been on the quali then, and it just didn't feel very good. So we'll see. 67 laps. What was that lap pace based off, Cryptic? Because you can't, like, in the race you can do 53s if you're really good. So this guy in the Porsche might do like 53.5 consistently, 53.6. He might be able to consistently do that because the Porsche is good on the virtual energy, so he might be able to stay creeping the 53s still. But 54 flat is probably what I mean, even then I'm going to struggle to do that for me. So it's annoying because in the BMW we were in the top 20, weren't we, for that race last time with a 53.3. We did a 53.3 in the race, and we only did a few races. All right, so yeah, no one's doing 53s, so it probably goes 66, but we'll just try it. We'll see. What we'll do is we'll see what the fuel's be after like 8 laps, see what it's saying. Yeah, we'll see what it's doing after like 8 laps of fuel and see if it can get near 67, but we might. I don't know if we'll be able to do it in the Mercedes. It's where you want the Porsche, I think, for this race. Another learning curve, Jason. So 34 car split, so it's divided it, hasn't it? Yeah. All right, let's just go out and don't know what my fuel's like, but we should have 11 laps. That should be plenty, but all right, let's see. So it's going to be, you're probably going to lap it. Well, actually, if it's a fuel save, yeah, you probably will lap people because people will be. It's definitely lacking the acceleration out of that corner there that the BMW did when we did it. Obviously, well, there's no point even pushing massively until you get to like lap 6. So you might as well just don't do anything stupid to the tires. Keep them as good as you can while you're building the heat up. I've just literally spun the rear. Great start. It looks like someone's going for really low fuel. Like, that's weird what he's doing there. So he's not going to push it too far with the fuel. He's going lighter fuel and just maybe heating the tyres up quicker. Probably the best way to do it, but my setup doesn't really heat the tyres up very quick, so we'll just do it our own way. No, Ninja. We done that we did that yesterday, was it? Oh, well, we did that the other day. Not yesterday, it was the day before, wasn't it? We did it. This is just the LMGT3 Sprint Cup. This is just an hour-long race, but everyone's in GT3s in this. But apparently we've got to save enough fuel to do a nose stop, which is going to be interesting. Oh, it feels a little bit sketchy through there. That is the corner though. Turn 1 feels really weird with this car. I've gone too deep. Yeah, I messed that up. That's too deep as well. Too deep.
Time 53.81.
Right, we should be able to gain another couple of attempts at least to mess this corner up. Oh, I've gone too... Again, didn't get that corner right. Oh, it started to lose the rear. The rear left's overheating again.
Lap 53.62.
Ah.
Lap 53.49.
Yeah. Oh no, too deep, too deep. And let me just back off a little bit and let the rear. Oh, the tires are actually all right. It's the right front that's not very warm actually. Right, let's.
Lap 55.37.
That's that rear left. That there is the issue that I was having. That's why you got to be careful with this car. I had that issue with when I was testing the race. Downshifted probably a bit too quick, but well, at least we're going to start towards the front-ish. So not terrible, but it's whether I can make this work with high. We got high aero on. I'm going to put that one slip on for the race. It's whether we can make this work for the race. That's the question. I'm going to lower that down to 97. Just to keep the tires a bit cooler. But yeah, I mean, P3 for the Mercedes, this is a BMW and Porsche track. So you can see, look, like, I mean, BMW, Lexus, BMW, Porsche, Lexus, Porsche, Lexus, BMW. Where's the next Mercedes? P24. So what's that, Ashley? No, on the 2.4 hour race, you well, it depends what your setup is, but you do need to save fuel though. Well, no, you don't actually. The best strategy for the 2.4 hour is push. Don't waste time saving fuel. Just go flat out, and then do 3 stops. That was the best way to do the 2.4 at Le Mans. There was no point saving fuel. It was slower. Oh yeah, you could. Yeah, that is a risk in the Mercedes. If you downshift a bit too quick, it can snap. But that's also the rear left that seems to go a bit loose on this setup. Because it's not meant for this track. It's meant for the full version of the track. So I think the rear left isn't getting the time to cool down. But it should. I've made an adjustment for the race to help it a bit. I didn't do it for qualifying because it'll be a bit quicker without doing the adjustment. So for the race, it'll be a bit slower, but hopefully a bit more stable. I've lowered the rear ride height to kind of protect it a bit. Where are we? We're still in P3. I mean, that's not too bad for this car. That's not terrible. Not terrible. Right. Survival and fuel saving. Whether we can do it. I really don't know if we can make it with this car. I mean, we'll give it a go. See what happens. It's saying I haven't got the fuel rate ratio. I haven't done the fuel ratio. Shit. I haven't changed the fuel ratio, so I don't know if we got the correct ratio. I have no idea whether my fuel to virtual energy ratio is correct. I mean, it says higher fuel, so we'll just have to wing it. We'll just have to. I forgot to check that, so I wasn't expecting it to be a fuel saver. So yeah, we'll just have to. We will just have to see. It's virtual energy, Ashley. It's all about saving the virtual energy for this one. I don't know about the fuel, whether it'll be able to do it. We got to try and get it to minimum 66 laps. I think it might make 67. I don't like. It might go 67. So yeah, we'll just see. If you work it out that if the pit lane takes with 6 laps of fuel, wouldn't take that long though, would it? I mean, well, you probably use a bit. We'll see what the fuel is doing. Let's just start it and then see. I have no idea yet. Well, after 10 laps, if it doesn't look like this car can do the no stop, we have to just change and consider a different strat. You can't put extra virtual energy in. That's not an option. Virtual energy is just 100%. Like you don't get to change that really. Right. You'll see here why the BMW is good. Look at that BMW in front, pull away. Right, we need to straight away just go into this. Lift and just let it coast through the corner. I think there was a crash behind us at the start there as well. Trying not to touch the accelerator really. I mean, the BMW is going very aggressive there.
Time 1:01.90.
I might have a track limit already there. That's not good. Only 3 allowed in this. Oh god. I've not really tested doing the lift and coast, so at the moment I don't really know my braking points for it. The way he's pulling away there, that leader makes me think he's just going for the push strat. Like, it must be pretty close between the push strat and the fuel save, because the Lexus was saving, wasn't he? It's just the fuel. It will take a while for the fuel to get into a line of what it's going to do. At the moment, we're going way too slow, but. No, you got to be a bit closer to do that one. I'm trying. I could go so much quicker, but I'm trying. I've got high aero on as well. Look at the difference on the straight. Oh, it just hit me in the rear. This guy's getting really impatient. You see how much lower aero he's using there? I don't think we can make it. I think I need to push, you know. I think I might need to push because I don't think I can make it the way this is. Nah, you don't. Tires won't be a problem. They'll go an hour. I need to push. The pace is too slow. If we do that, we're going to be miles off pace. I genuinely don't think it would even make it anyway. Look at the fuel. We just need to go for it and then refuel. Change of strategy. Not ideal. We should be in the 53s, you see. I can do 53s if I push. My car just can't do that. It just won't make it. Not with this aero, it'll just struggle too much.
That time was a 54.38.
I can use his slipstream as well because the BMW is faster with the lower aero. We'll see if this works. I don't know. There's definitely people going for the no stop.
Time 54.17.
Let's just get back into the rhythm of pushing a bit. I'll try and push but save a little bit at the same time, just so that I still save a bit to get a jump in the pits. The car behind's doing well with the virtual energy, isn't he? He's obviously going to try it maybe for the no stop. But if this is going to go 65 laps, maybe 66, I can't see them making it, to be honest with you.
That time was a
Although my ratio is completely wrong on my car, my fuel ratio to the virtual energy, because I didn't change it. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to no stop it, Sander. Oh, he just nearly went. It's a shame I didn't have my... If I had my BMW for this, with the setup that I have, it runs pretty low aero, and it's really good for the lift and coast. So yeah, we would have been really strong in that BMW one. Whatever ratio I've got, it's too much on the fuel, isn't it?
Time 54.14.
The only car that looks like he can do it at the moment is a Porsche. The two Porsches there and the car behind me. The others are too low.
Lap 54.16.
I need to get this ready, don't I, for whatever amount we'd need. I need to see how much we'd actually need to put in.
Time 54.30.
There was no way I was going to make this. I don't think there was no way I was getting 66 laps out of this. What are we on lap 14 here? It's saying 44. So like 58. So we'd need like 7 laps of fuel, wouldn't I? It's not much, but. It's annoying that it is a bloody fuel saver, because this Mercedes, if I would have known this at the start of the season, I would not have picked this car, because all the Go setups are high aero.
Time 54.26.
Yeah, but that's not my ratio. My ratio's already set, Sander. My ratio's already been set. Because I didn't change it. So I'd need to have altered it before with the setup, and I haven't.
Lap 54.27.
So I'm actually carrying too much fuel here for the virtual energy, which means we're a bit heavier, but for this track, it's not going to be that much of a penalty. I'm just trying to stay in. I mean, the problem we got here is when we lap this guy, whether he'll let us both through. If he lets us both through, it'll be okay for me. It's gonna go 66 or maybe more laps, I don't know.
That time was a 54.14.
Yeah, it's gonna go 66 minimum, isn't it? It's going up. And that's gonna make it harder for them. The leader's doing quite good pace for a one stop, which is good. Because that could cause a no stops issue if he's really quick. I need to push a bit to get into his slip again. At the moment, they do look like they're going to be in a good position, though. They're only 5 seconds behind, 4 seconds behind. And he's got 5% more energy. At the moment, we're not far enough ahead, are we? I don't want to get a big one there. Yeah, it's just 0.25. That'll be okay. I think we're in trouble, but oh well. I think we would have been too slow to do the no stop, though. I don't think it would have worked. Looking at right there, so when I get to lap 4, the end of lap 20, I'll work something out. So 37, so probably need 10 laps of fuel just to cover it. Or 10 laps of virtual energy. Thank you. Kinda wish I'd just pushed straight away, you know. But I would be on very low virtual energy if I'd done that with this car. Thank you. I'll obviously lower the fuel if it's going to be 66. I think it'll be 66, so I can lower it by one lap.
Lap 54.28.
Oh, damn! I'm gonna lose a slip there. I lifted. I didn't want to get another track limit just in case. Alright, I need to push again. I'm gonna have to just push up, try and get close to him again. At the moment, I think the guy behind me is winning this race. Because his pace is pretty good, isn't it? Other than that, though, it's hard to know what people behind that are on. We're definitely not getting the gap up enough. Because it'll change. In other tracks, like, unfortunately, I thought this was a full. If this would have been the full track, this would have been a pit stop, 100% a pit stop race. But all the tracks so far have been a fuel save. Cataluna, they've all been fuel save combos. It's just a bit unfortunate, really. That was not a very good lap. Is he gonna let me go? Yeah, let me go. To be fair, sprint is normally an hour. That's what the sprint races are normally, and that means a little splash and dash normally of fuel. What we're gonna do, but like I've said, my car and virtual energy with this high aero setup, it makes it so hard to save fuel. You can do a little bit, but I don't think it would. Gone. It's completely done that mistake. My tires are gone. We're out. We're out. That's our race over, unfortunately. My tires are done. That's cooked. We're out. That's completely over. Yeah, my rear tire's gone. I've cooked it. This is going to be undrivable now. This rear left is going to be so dodgy, and our race is over. Nah, not now, because look at the rear left. Look at that. Look at the percent. Look at the temperature as well. We won't recover anything out of this. This will just be. Look at our fuel as well with the cars around us. So yeah, we're fucked. We're fucked. No, you don't want to pit. Not at this stage. You just be heavy again on fuel, and I don't want to change tires. You just gotta basically suffer now. You just gotta suffer to the end. It's weird that, because it felt pretty stable up until that point, but then I think I shifted too early. But yeah, that's totally like, because we're on a push strategy, so that's killed my race. You can't afford that with a push strategy. It's got to be a perfect run. So we're probably going to end up like P15 or maybe worse by the end of this. Maybe a lot worse. Say goodbye to Silver Free. Gary, thank you for the gifted, mate. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, Gary. Oh, it doesn't feel very good through there. Rear left feels terrible. I've got a flat spot on the rear left as well. It's vibrating.
Lap 54.35.
I'm pissed off with myself for that. It'd be interesting where that BMW ends up, because we had a little bit more virtual energy than him, so we would have caught a little bit up at the pit stop. Let me just see what's happening with this virtual energy as well, actually, because I think we'll need more fuel than what I've said there. Why is it saying that this is only going to go 58 laps? What? That doesn't make any sense. What the hell's happening here?
That time was a 54.1.
What? This is so bugged. Look at that lap counter and how it keeps changing. They need to fix all these little bugs, don't they? So 56. So we got 10 laps in, haven't I? So that's right, I think. No, dry race. There's nothing. There's no recovering this one, unfortunately. We've plebbed it. But you do have more attempts. I think you have 3 attempts at this. This is our first attempt.
Lap 54.41.
No, it shouldn't. It should base it off the leader's pace anyway, that lap remaining. It's nothing to do with that. I don't know why it just keeps altering though. But yeah, none of the cars, well, maybe P5 can do a nose stop, but the other two, these other ones in front of me aren't going to be able to nose stop because they've only got 3% more than me and we're halfway through nearly. Well, the rear left feels rather sketchy here. Oh, look, all the cars behind me are going to jump me anyway at the pit stop. Or they're, to be fair, P9 and 10 are no stopping. P9 and 10 are doing a no stop. Oh my god. He braked so early then that caught me out. I wasn't prepared for him to brake that early. Did he have traffic in front of him then? You're right, Rob. Having a nightmare. We binned it, so... I think we can go again, though. We can go again and do the 7 o'clock race. We could try it again. There is another attempt at 7 o'clock that's going to be busier though. Or I might leave this one for a quieter time when I'm trying to see if they update the setup so I can do a no stop. On this rear left, it's making me nervous every time I come into this corner. Man, why do people brake so early there? Jesus. Some of these aren't taking the right line through there. Making me nervous because you can really send it in and then use the gears to rotate it. Suppose I could go for a send in that corner though because of how they're doing it. Nah, I can't. I tried it at the start Friday. We tried to, but it wouldn't make it. Not with the setup I'm running. It wouldn't. There was no chance of us getting there. There was literally zero chance of making it. I don't know though. The leader might win this with a one stop, you know. It'll be cool. Wow, no, probably not actually, because that Porsche was looking like P1, wasn't he? But yeah, we're gonna lose a shit ton of positions anyway. We binned this race. We plebbed it. We were in P3, and well, I think we could have got a top 6 with the one stop, but not now, obviously. I've killed the rear left as well. What's it on now? Yeah, that rear left is down. Oops. That rear left is down to 77%. It's got a track limit for that. That was a bit too late on the brakes that time. Yeah, there was no chance of me doing it with the setup from Go Setup Friday. Their setup runs max aero. It was just never going to work. Gary, thank you for the £2 legend. Appreciate it, mate. It won't make... I don't think that'll make much of a difference really now. I'll just do 0.95 just to cover it. I don't like it being too. Just do it at that, just so it covers it a bit. Yeah, but it's hard to fuel safe because of that, Fried Egg. You need to run low aero to get the virtual energy. Because you can coast in better. As soon as I start coasting, it like drags. Starts slowing down massively. Do with this car getting out of the way. Not sure why this McLaren won't get out of the way. Oh my god, then he gets out. Good timing, that man. He could have done it on the straight, chose to do it in the middle of a corner. Oh, feels dodgy. Some of these cars I haven't saved enough. Because if we've got to put 19% in, some of these cars behind, like with only like 7 or 8% more, they're not going to make it, I don't think. They're already past halfway.
Time 54.26.
It'll go 66, I think, this race. It all depends on that leader, though. If he's how far ahead of the no stopper he is. I think it'll go 66, so it just keeps moving around. 1 minute it says 66, the next it says 63. Then it said 50 odd before. I don't know what the hell it's doing.
That time was a 54.49.
I was in P3PO, you little pleb.
Time 54.86.
Lovely place to cut in front of me there. This is why I hate it when people don't get out of the way in the correct place.
Lap 54.51.
I don't know if you could even make this with a nose stop. I don't know. Like, it didn't look like we were going to be able to do it, but we were on the same fuel as the Porsches, weren't we? So maybe I should just give it a go in the next race and see if I can do it, because we were on pretty much the same fuel, and then I decided to cancel it, and we were ahead of them. But then they were picking up the pace, though. So oh, Jesus Christ.
That time was a 54.57.
think I might have too much virtual energy in here, but
Lap 54.51.
alright, we've done 45, 12, 57. Yeah, I'm gonna lower that down. I don't think we need that much. Yeah, we had a big skill issue. Yeah, the BMW, I had a really good setup for this as well. For the BMW. It was flying.
Lap 54.7.
But I chose Mercedes. I should have chose BMW, I think. At least the rear left has been drivable even after that spin.
4.58.
I mean, it's not been catching me out yet. Still doing 53s at the front, but then when we had that daily race, we were literally in the 53.6s and set the worst laps were like a 53.8. So that car is just extremely good around here, the BMW. It's insane. I think the Porsche might be equal or better. I don't know. Porsche is definitely equal to it here, though.
Time 54.71.
Trying to coast into that corner is a problem. Goes loose. How much was it? 16%? That's going to be alright, about right, isn't it? Oh, we're so going to be miles behind here, though.
Time 54.69.
Yeah, Forza Horizon's pure arcade, 1000% art. It's not even vaguely simcade. It's just pure arcade Forza Horizon. I mean, you can literally move the car in the air. you can adjust the angle of the car in the air. That game's simcade. I mean, sorry, that game's pure arcade. Or whatever it is. What is the new one? Forza Horizon? It is 6, isn't it? If that Porsche is quite far up and he doesn't need, obviously he's not pitting, I wonder if it will trigger 66 laps and trick some of the people that are pitting.
54.48. That time was a 54.71.
Just trying to practice for if we have to try and do this no stop. Oh my god, I mean, I could do way better coasting there. He keeps slamming the brakes on. Okay. I don't know why he's pitting there, but that's good really, because what I'll do now is I'll push a bit, because I think he might have been holding me up a bit, that guy. Get 2 more laps and then we pit.
Lap 54.28.
Oh, that was a bit slow. Let's see how much the leader loses here.
That time was a 54.48.
I don't know where the actual leader. I don't know where he. Don't know where he came out. I presume 16 should cover it, shouldn't it? If it goes, if it does manage to go 66, we should have enough in. Right, let's go and pit and ruin our race. What a donkey.
Time was a
Can't believe I pleb that.
57.71.
He's still in the lead. The BMWs are back in the lead. So that's worked. I should have just pushed. It can work. It can clearly work, because if I had a push from the start, I think it can. I think it can fight it. Look, he's in the lead again. I mean, we're only down to P10. So I think the push strategy can work. I seem to have a bet. Well, I don't know if the ratio is correct yet. We'll see after it corrects itself. I mean, our fuel saving at Imola was quite good.
Time 1:20.26.
I think the next slot is a proper competitive one, isn't it? I think. I'll have a little look who's in there, but I mean, he's still like the rank 1 driver in this is still behind him doing a fuel stopper, a nose stop, sorry, or the rank 2 driver in the Porsche.
Time 54.79.
Don't go. Oh, someone's dead. That's a back marker. Keep an eye on that. I mean, without the spin, I think we would have had a solid result, but oh, and the back marker just off the track. Yeah, but they're gonna. What you need to remember is you could probably be a. Well, yeah, you'd have to try and overtake them, but what the hell am I doing now? I'm braking. Why did I brake like that then? I was reading the chat and just slammed the brakes on. Oh, rear left is feeling dodgy here. It'll be because of that slide. Yeah, it's down to 68. We would have been, so we were about 11 seconds behind P1, but we fuel saved the first stint, like for about 6-7 laps, and lost like 8. So my pace wasn't that much slower than that BMW in the lead. We were only a few tenths slower a lap. I think if we push, we could end up within like 8 to 9 seconds of him at the line. So I'll have a little look at where like that would put us. I should have just went aggressive straight away and got that lead. P7 up there is struggling. Oh, mate. What are we doing?
Lap 54.79.
I think they're trying to get their virtual energy sorted, aren't they? My car feels like arse after that pit stop. Actual arse.
That time was a 54.50.
I have no straight line speed to overtake, do I? Are you serious? That's a report. That's a report. That's definitely a report.
Lap 102.81.
Yeah, we'll report that one, I think. Got to report that. That was terrible. I mean, that desperate for holding on to P9 or whatever it was. Who was that? Did anyone see the name? What was the name of that driver that did that? Was it the Lucian one there? Was it him? Okay, we'll report that one. We'll go with the push strategy anyway. We'll just go with a push flat out and maybe a little lift here and there, but let's just question him. Let's have a little look and see that. Right there. Let's just check something before we... No, he killed me. He killed me. You can't just go deep. You've got to take... He's got to hold that tight line, hasn't he? And to be fair, he was never going to make it. Look at his line. So yeah, he was understeering. Look at that line that he was going on. He was always going out. You can see with the extension there. No, he wasn't on the curb, Pio. Look at his... Yeah, but on the curb, he's got space. Look. That's a car's width. But look at his line. He's going straight on. He's braked too late. That's what his problem is. He's braked too late. So that'll be a report, I think. We'll have to report that one. You've got to brake early when you've got a car on your outside. You can't just floor it. You can't just floor that. He says he was ahead. He says he was ahead. No, at no point was he ahead on the track. Alright, let's come out of there anyway. We'll go again, but yeah, he says he was ahead. No, fuel saving, it is a fuel saver, but the Mercedes is shit at fuel saving, so we didn't fuel save. It wasn't worthwhile. I'm going to do it again. We'll see who's in this next slot. It's quite a bit of a wait though, I think. Yeah, it's like 40 minutes, but I'm going to see who's in the next slot and see whether it's worth doing with the push. If it's full of gold drivers, then it won't be worth doing because they'll all be fuel saving. There's gold drivers in here now. They'll all be fuel saving, chat. I don't think it'll be worth doing. I honestly don't think in the Mercedes with gold drivers in it'll be worth pushing. Yeah. I don't think it's annoying. I don't know. I mean, we could just push and see, but I just don't think the Mercedes with this setup is going to be worth it for a higher ranked lobby. It's a lot more competitive, this next one. How many entries do you get on this? Let's see. I mean, he wasn't ahead. He was not ahead. We were on the outside and he wasn't ahead. He hit the rear right of my car. He hit the rear right, so he wasn't ahead. So you have 2 more attempts. I mean, we could do it and just see what happens with a push. And then if that doesn't work, maybe tomorrow we could... No, we can't do it tomorrow. That's it then. You only have 1 more. We've only got 1 more attempt. So yeah, we might as well just do another attempt because there's no other time slots. So yeah, we'll just go for it. We'll just go for it. Sod it. If we finish towards the mid pack again with the push, I just don't see this car being good for a fuel saving strat. So yeah, we'll just see what happens. But it's quite competitive. There's some fast drivers in this. So yeah, we got a long wait though. we've got a bit of a long wait going here, so we'll join that and we'll have a little practice quali. I'm going to go for a wee though. All right, back in a second. Let me go for a wee. Right, go again. Get up. Let's do a practice quali. We've got like 30 odd minutes, so wait there, I need to do that for the setup as well. But yeah. That's fine. Wait. Save that. Did I not have the slip angle on one? I might have changed it, mightn't I? Turkey burger or a pizza? Neither. Chinese. Get yourself a Chinese and then feel sick after it. Feel like you're gonna shit your pants and Right, did I put the quali setup on then? Yeah, right. Let's go and have another. Let's have a little practice of quali while we're waiting. I mean, we could practice. Should we practice that setup? With the. Should we just test what sort of lap times we can do with a no stop? Just see what happens. We can give it a go, maybe. Let's see how slow we are. I predict extremely slow in this car, but It's quite hard to practice though because your tires aren't warmed up. I wish they would put in my. I don't know why they do it, but I really wish that if you went out on full fuel, it'd put your tires at the temperature they are at the start of the race, because you don't get the same temperatures until you're like on lap 4 or lap 3 or something like that. So it's hard to judge if you can make it. Yeah, next race is at 7. I don't know if I'm going to push or save. Yes, it's on in 30 minutes. It'll be qualifying will be on in about 30 minutes, Angry, and it's an hour long. Just gonna test the lift and coast. I like all burgers. I don't think there's a burger I don't really like, to be honest with you. So how many laps does it take to get this to adjust properly? I mean, it's still not warm. The tyres are still colder than what they'll be at the start of the race by quite a bit. You like Gerhard Berger. Just waiting for the tyres to warm up before we get a true reflection on what the fuel ratio is.
55.86.
And what the actual what do you call it is, the chances of getting this in. Like, I'd need to be doing only a few temps off, wouldn't I? That car is inside the track. Look at the it's got a bug on it. Right, where are the tyres at? Yeah, still not there. Still too cold to judge it. No, not change the setup, no. We're doing you can't do that. You can't, Angry, the car won't be as quick. This setup, you need full aero with the Mercedes. It'll just be too sketchy with the setup that they're running.
55.45.
Like, I lost the rear as it was, so I ain't gonna reduce the aero. It's not about that, Pio. If I change that, I'll probably bin it, because you saw we lost the rear. I don't do setups. Mine are paid for, so I ain't dicking around with stuff that could end up making the car crash every 2 laps. Got to try and not use the brakes, haven't you? Just let's see what this fuel says here. But I don't think it's possible in this car. It doesn't seem. I mean, we'll keep doing a few more laps just to get a rough idea. Well, that was interesting. I messed that up. Alright, let me try and go a bit quicker while saving fuel, because we should be able to go quicker here with the fuel saving. But I mean, looking at this, we ain't gonna make it, are we? No, 53, so 63. It's just not going to happen. I think the only option with this car, with making it competitive, is pushing. I don't know if it's still adjusting a bit on the ratio or not. You right, monkey?
Time 54.43.
Looks like we can do 64, I think. Oh no, maybe not 64, 63. 63 won't be enough though, nowhere near enough. I could have lifted a bit earlier then, but I'm trying to base it off that car behind being like in a race and obviously not wanting to give up the position and keep reasonable pace.
Lap 54.38.
Let's see what that says at the end of this lap.
Time 54.6.
It's gone up a bit. Obviously your fuel economy gets better as you go on because you get lighter, so just let it coast.
That time was a 54.73.
It's still adjusting, isn't it? So it's hard to know it.
That time was a 54.
It's gone up again a little bit. It's not far off 65 laps now.
Lap 54.31.
48.5. I think it drops a bit with that lap, didn't it? Probably pushed a bit too much. It's looking like 65 is all I can really get out of it, but I presume that it would get better as you get lighter though. Oh, I've just gone way too deep. I forgot to brake. I forgot to coast. Forgot to do the coasting there. What time is it?
Lap 54.73.
Yeah, I pushed too much on that one. So now it's below 65. But it needs to be 66, doesn't it? Probably 67 if the top drivers are in as well. Might even be 67.
Lap 54.92.
Lifting there doesn't actually cost you too much into that corner. Pace is dropping a bit as well. See what the laps are.
Lap 54.7.
Nah, yeah. Let's just see if it's technically possible for us to do this. Get it to like lap 20 and see what it's... It does seem to improve as the car gets lighter. It does seem to adjust the ratio a bit. It might be doable, this, you know. But just with not very much pace. So it's at 65.5 laps near. Let's see if it alters now.
Time 54.1.
Well, it's gone up to 66 laps. That would get us 66 laps at this point. But the laps aren't very quick though, are they? Quite slow. Where did the Porsche finish in that last race? I need to check that out and see how close he was.
Lap 54.62.
Dropped a bit below, but this is the corner where you don't lose much time if you coast in. It's definitely doable. You could lower the ratio on the fuel as well, what we've got here. So we've got a bit too much fuel on board. Make it a little bit more economical. So, if this goes up again, we could technically do faster pace and 40. Seems to be staying on around 46, like 66 laps at the moment. But it means it is technically possible. But it's whether you'd get sent left, right, and center. And it's also not that quick. I mean, we're doing like an average of like 54.5 to 6, really. It's just dropped on that lap. No, it's just below now, isn't it? Yeah, I've already joined the race. It's just not showing. I have already entered. I should have really practiced qualifying, but I wanted to see if this was possible, but I don't think the pace is good enough to do this. I think you need to be doing like a lot quicker.
Lap 54.59.
It's not even enough anyway. It's on 65, isn't it? Yeah, it's got to be a push strat. It's got to be a push strat. I think that would just be too slow, and it'll be too risky with that car. I think we'd just struggle. think we just have to go pedal to the metal and just go for it. Maybe like maybe just like a little bit of lift and coast, just like where you don't lose too much time might be the way to do it. That's the wrong one. Why has it put me in with that? Not even the one we signed up for. Okay, maybe it hasn't signed me up. Let me just go back in because I don't think it signed me up. I thought I had already signed up, but it's being a bit weird. Here I am signed up. It's just not showing. Right, this lobby's going to be quite stacked. Two, seeing how many we've got. 3. 4. F. Yeah, there's 4 gold drivers, so I mean, I don't think this push strategy will work. Let me just check where that Porsche finished in the race, though, just to see how far behind he was with that fuel saver. What we were with this guy, wasn't the Porsche actually finished? He only finished 2 seconds behind. Ooh, and that guy got ahead, and his best lap was a 54.2, and his was a 54.3. I might just risk it. I might just try and risk the fuel save. Do we go for it and just see what happens? See if I can make it. Just really eke out the fuel as much as I physically can. What you need to remember as well, we're going to use a little bit more before the start of the race because we came out the pit save 100%. It's going to be a really boring drive and we're going to get sent left, right and centre. But, I mean, this guy won with the push strategy. But I feel like... we'll see. See how the qualifying goes as well. If we're like mid-pack, I don't know. No, I think we have to fuel save. Because the BMW that I was behind finished 15 seconds behind this Porsche that only did a 54.2 as his best lap with the fuel saving. So, and I've just done a 54.2 as my best lap then when doing a test run up to like that stage. Yeah, I was fuel saving, Steve. I was also fuel saving as well, so I didn't mind you behind because I was just trying to see if I could. I was trying to see if I could like manage the fuel enough to do that. I don't know if it's possible. I just don't know with this Mercedes. It's a multiplier that tells you to do 1 PO. Let's go back on that. Just not sure if it's going to be doable, but hey. Try again. Let's find out. Oh. Let's find out. I think we have to try it, but there's a lot of fast drivers in this one. So yeah, I don't know what's going to be possible. I'm only going to do this one last attempt as well because I want to chill later on. So we'll give it one more go. Uh-oh, the sneeze. I've opened that patio. No worries, Steve. Good luck in your race, mate. I just really wish I'd picked that BMW now, you know, because I know what my in the BMW, we would have been so competitive here. I do think the Merc needs a little bit of a buff. It feels not as good as it used to be, but I'm sure they'll fix it. I'm sure they'll just alter it. As they did say that the last update was to make BOP changes easier. One of the last updates. So hopefully they'll start tinkering and changing things. Can't remember if I saved some stuff on that setup. All right, let's jump in. Let's go again. Let's go. See if we can get... I mean, I don't expect an amazing result in quali because it's going to be a competitive one. But if we can get in the top 10, that'll be a good start to the race. If it's a 44 grid. Why has this not let me join? What's going on? I'm not sure what's going on there, but it won't let me join. It's crashed. Oh no. There you go. There you go. We're in. We're in. Le Mans not too bad if it's GT3 only, although turn 1 can be pretty bad, Jess. That's the only problem. Turn 1 can be a bit chaotic, I suppose. Right, rank 9, so top 10 is going to be a hard... In this car, it's going to be very hard to get a top 10, but we'll try. We'll see what strategy we're going to do. I think we have to go with the save strategy. I think we just got no option, really. But I don't think we'll be very quick at it. Yeah, I'm gonna go down. I'll do that with the Wait there, how long have we got here? Oh, don't do that. How long have we got? 1, 2 minutes. Yeah, let me just load up the other setup and I'll do it now. Let's do 0. I'm gonna do 0.94 because I think that was correct, wasn't it? So I'll go back into save that. I wish they had done the setups at the moment. Like, I really don't think that this setup is good for this track because it's obviously the full layout. This track would need a very unique setup, I feel, because it's so short. It's just acceleration, slow corner, accelerate, slow corner, accelerate. But yeah, they haven't updated them yet. Go set up. I don't know why, but they've done the Ferrari here, but they haven't done the Mercedes. You're right, Neil. See you later, Bram. Some of the people in this lobby are going to be extremely quick. But yeah, the Porsches are going to be rapid here with the fuel saving, aren't they? So do we just try and hold on and see what we can do? I don't know. All right, let's go and qualify and just see what happens. The better the qualifying, the better for your fuel, really. But my sock is not right. Yeah, he's quicker as well. I think I saw him on the lead. But when we were in the BMW, we were like a 10th behind his lap in the race. And with this being a fuel saver, the Porsche, I think the Porsche is one of the better cars for trying to save the fuel. So he'll probably get he'll be pushing for a win here. I think we won't. we definitely won't be in this Mercedes. Are we friends? No, I've never spoken to him in my life. Just, it's like, are you friends? You're British. There's only over 60 million people in the UK, Sander. Just get the heat in the tires. We don't need to push it. I also, my sock is annoying me, so I'm gonna just try and fix my sock here. What are our tyres at? Yeah, no, they're not even worth pushing yet. not even worth pushing yet. Just take it nice and easy. I don't know how people get their tyres so warmed up so early. I just don't get it. Like, how the hell do they do that? It confuses me how some people are managing to get the tyres like nearly up to temperature within a lap. Like, especially on this track, which is so small. Like, how is that possible? Like, it'll take me 4 or 5 laps to get any sort of grip out of these tyres. Is our population not 66 in Britain? I might be wrong. I thought it was 66. I might be wrong. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was 66 million in the UK. But I might be wrong. Pierre's just being dirty now. Filthy little sod, Pio. Right, let's not worry about this lap. Just, it's already quicker than what we're going to get in this lobby, I think, because the Mercedes just doesn't really have the pace. There's a little bit of grip there, but the right side hasn't really got the grip yet, so. Right, next lap we should be able to get into the 53s.
That time was a 54.00.
Oh, don't bin it this early. Right, that's lost me a bit in turn 1 straight away. was not a very good lap. Not a very good lap. I mean, we did a 0.4 before, so I'd like to get at least the same.
3.93.
Oh, messed that up a bit.
That time was a 53.54.
Eh. Ah. Come on, I need to find at least a 10th more here. Shite, I lost the rear, right? Wait 1 minute. Let's bail that lap and go for a quicker exit. The right side still needs a little bit more pressures.
Lap 54.31.
Ooh. Too much. Not good. I went too aggressive there, you donk. Oh, we gained a little bit there though. Got a bit lucky on that corner, I think.
That time was a 53.34.
Man, this lobby's stacked. That would have put me P2, I think, in the previous. No. Yeah, I think it would have put me P2 that lap. It's only P10 in here. Ah.
That time was a 53.32.
Just have to send it and hope for the best. You never know, might get lucky.
That time was a 53.3.
I mean, we did a fifth. That would have been fighting for pole. That would have been fighting for pole in that previous race. I did a 53 too. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, I did a 53.2 in the Mercedes. I mean, the next Mercedes on us 53.4. But that was a good lap. That was a good lap for the Mercedes. Genuinely, I think that was a near... I hooked it up with the Merc. It'll be mainly Porsches and that at the front, yeah. 5 Porsches, so doesn't surprise me. The Porsche is a bit OP here, I think. With the BMW and the Porsche, the 2 cars, really.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
I put the right one on them. What are they doing? The annoying thing is that lap would have started us at P2, wouldn't it? I think it would have even started. What was pole in our first race? I think it would have been close to pole, but in this one, we're in P10. What the hell? Let's hope there's a bit of drama at the start. I mean, let's go. We need to do. Someone saying pit in the race, yeah. I mean, you ideally don't want to pit, but I mean, the rank 1 in the lobby is P8 in here. And he must be a gold driver in the Porsche. But yeah, I think we're screwed with the Mercedes. So that's the only problem I've got. I think this might even go 67 laps, which will cause a huge problem for me. I'd probably have to let them lap me, which they probably would do anyway.
Formation lap has started.
All right, let's get ready.
Green flag, green flag.
What the hell are you doing? What was that? What was he playing out there? Jesus Christ. That was a bit much. Let's hope I haven't got any weird damage off that.
2.82.
P1's pushing. Some of these other cars are going for a push, it looks like, chat, because we're on 97.
Lap 55.04.
Oh, the car behind went off. That's good, because that gives me the ability to just keep with the fuel saving.
That time was a 54.85.
All 2 back markers off. Car behind is pushing, I think.
That time was a 54.58.
I wish that them cars would remove themselves. I don't know why they just sat there on the outside of the track. Just go to the pits or something. We won't be first, don't worry. That's a guarantee in this. I think he nearly T-boned that car in front.
Lap 54.51.
Used a little bit more. I didn't really want to use that, but I wanted to get the position, so.
Lap 54.77.
That car needs to get off the track, because if you're, I don't think you're getting an issue of a yellow flag, but he needs to remove it. So the Porsche is defending that person that I think's on he's planning to do a pit stop.
Lap 54.38.
Why would you just sit there on the outside of the track? I don't get that. Like, just go to the pits.
Time 54.19. Time 54.51.
I'm just trying to make sure I make it. I mean, our virtual energy looks okay so far. The tyre wear might be a problem for us in a bit, though. The left tyre will start being a bit of an issue. Porsche behind doesn't seem to be saving as much as me. He seems to be braking really late.
Time 54.32.
Bet you realise you hadn't even been there for a while as well, Angry. There's my problem with the coasting with this car. Shit. Right, you can try and take the outside. I'll have the inside.
69.
That was weird how that went. That was really weird. So maybe use a bit of fuel up that as well. Which is not what we want to be doing. I'm using too much. I'm trying to hold the position right. He's made a mistake there. That'll give me a breather to get back to fuel saving. Oh, well, I'm a donkey though.
Lap 54.56.
I'm a donkey. He's on 77, so I don't think he's going to make it, that car behind. He's going to have to pit, isn't he? But the reason I don't want to let him through is because he's making a lot of mistakes with like some of the exits, and it'll just hold me up.
Time 54.37.
That's a back marker in front of us there. Hopefully he'll get out the way pretty early. I need to get back into field saving. I've used a little bit too much here.
Lap 54.42.
I hope this car gets out of the way because I don't want the dirty air off him. He let the Porsche through. Why is he not letting us through? Well, he is now. Do a bit more saving.
4.43.
I feel like the tyre issue is going to kick in from now as well. The Porsche and the Lexus. We all know how good they are on tyres, so just try and survive. BMW behind might suffer a bit of his front left, so
That time was a 54.33.
I mean, if we manage a top 10, I'd be very happy with this car, but I think it's going to be a struggle because of the tyres. I also think the car behind might have realised that he's starting to fuel save, which gives me a bit of a buffer here.
Time 54.50.
Just had a big lag spike on the server then.
54.45.
Oh, it feels like it was going. Jeez. Just another back marker here. Yeah.
Time 54.55.
Needs to do a little bit more saving, I think. Just in case. I mean, I think it's going to go 66, though. Let's have a little look. What are we on? Yeah, we do need to do a little bit more. A little bit more.
4.58.
Car behind ain't making it. He's going to have to pit. That BMW behind, unless he starts doing some severe fuel saving, he's going to have to pit. He'll be a lap short, I think. I lost a bit there.
Time 54.69.
Need to get that virtual energy a little bit better. Such a weird when you've got to drive like this. It's so weird. We're not doing a bad job, but we're not doing a great job with the virtual energy.
54.44. Time 54.51.
I'm just trying to lift a little bit earlier, but I've just lost a big amount by doing that there. Just gone for a bit of a lunge, but just cost us both that, really. But it was a bit too far. I mean, he obviously wants to get past because I think he's going for a pit stop, but he has to. He's going to have to pit. Unless he goes for some extreme fuel saving on the second part of the race. He's nearly 3% down now on us now, which is pretty much over 2 laps, so I messed my energy saving there. That'll screw up my thing a bit, that. Yeah, I pushed too much.
Lap 54.52.
No, obviously the fuel economy will get better as we get lighter, so I'm hoping that will come into play a bit. We're dropping this a bit here. Oh, why did I not? I forgot to do my saving. Whoopsie. Shit. Trying to defend while not lose too much time and keep the virtual energy going. This is affecting our saving though, big time. Oh, it's done it again. Same thing. Exact same thing as the previous race. Exact same thing as the previous race. Fucked it. Oh well. Race over. Race over. Oh well. It's nothing. Not this is. I think this setup isn't right for this track. Like I say, it's not this track setup. We're using the full layout setup, and it I don't know. It just feels a bit weird. I think the rear left is overheating with it a bit. It definitely will be overheating now anyway. But yeah, that's totally screwed us in this lobby. It's a shame because we could have maybe held on for a top 10 then. Maybe could have held on for a top 10. Oh. Big balls. Shit happens. Shit happens. We gave it a go with this car. I just don't think... I don't think it's a very easy race to do in this one. What a donkey. Oh, big lag spike on the server then. Do you know what? That's caused me a bit of an issue as well. Because we use fuel up when we spawn, so I've got to do more saving now. Yeah, that's actually caused us a big issue. We're gonna have to do massive saving just to get it to the finish here. Oh crap. How much did I lose on that? I didn't even see how much time I lost on that. Tyres feel done now though. I don't think we're going to get them back to the same speed they were. The left hand side seem like they've took life out of them. Let me just see, because the rear left feels like it's not. Yeah, it's took a good chunk, like 3-4% off it, hasn't it? Forgot to lift and coast. Done it again. Yeah, I think we've done something here to the left tire that's not it's not enjoying it. It should be able to coast through that. It's gonna go the other way now. Why is it feeling like this now? Oh my god. Going again. Something's not right. Like, why is it doing that? Wasn't doing that for any lap at all. Now the rear left's just going. Yeah, I know, but I've got to stay ahead because he's slow. I've got to stay ahead because we had gained like 20 seconds over him on the fuel saving on that first in, so don't really want to let him pass just in case this tyre comes back down to temperature. I just don't know what the issue is though, because it doesn't even look like it's overheated, but unless it's just took too much life out of it, because now through here, I don't know why he's trying that, that will never work. It just feels like it's losing way too much. Got to be super cautious. Oops. But yeah, look at the difference in the way the car's gripping out the corners now. Let's just put the slip on one, just see if it helps a bit.
Time 54.79.
See if that slip angle will just help control it a bit. I'll put that onto 5 as well, the TC, see if that helps. Might just control it a little bit. just going to defend it because I do not want him getting past. Oh wow.
Time 54.84.
We're not going to get very good points in this round, are we? Does seem to have controlled it a bit, that slip angle going on. But I think it's a little bit slower though.
Lap 54.71.
It's actually quite funny that he keeps trying to do that.
Time 54.98.
See you later, Neil.
Lap 54.83. That time was a 54.68.
If I was the car behind, yeah, I'd pit. I was going to say, I was literally just about to say I'd pit. Well, that helps me a little bit, doesn't it?
That time was a 54.58.
So we're going to gain at least one, maybe 2 positions because that BMW, I don't think he's got enough fuel, that Beamer, but unless he's just going to go heavy fuel saving and try and make it now, which he might be able to do. Might be able to get this Lambo as well. He does seem a bit slower. And he's lower on virtual energy, so he's struggling a bit.
That time was a 54.65.
I'll take that. I don't think I've had that many this race, so I'll just take it. Fuel needs to get better. At the moment, we're only going to do 65. So we need to save quite a bit here. The car in front's screwed.
Time 54.77.
I think maybe we should have, like, after about 25 laps, I should have done what I've done here. Because I think if I would have had this TC on this now and this slip on this now, we might have even been quicker because it's hard to tell because obviously the tyre wear, obviously we've been in it. It took a lot of life out of the tyre, that. $27, when do we go 27%? How much more have we got than him? Keep an eye on when he goes 26. He goes 26 there. When are we going to go 26? We got quite a bit more, haven't we? We got a decent amount more. Forgot to lift and coast.
Time 54.77.
He ran a bit wide there, didn't he? Oh, well, only 1 or 2 need to pit. Nah, there's only 1 or 2 doing this. There's not many people doing the pit strat. We needed. That's why I was so annoyed at my mistake, because most people are doing the same strategy as us. At least we know. I mean, we had okay pace for that, for how well we were saving on the virtual energy. It wasn't terrible, so we could have done it, but I donkeyed it. Again, I need to remember about changing these TC settings like after a few laps. Just add a little bit more, just to give a bit more stability, especially when it's a fuel saver, because you're coasting a lot, so you need a bit of slip angle, I think, because the rear starts to go a bit dodgy. You're right, Corey. The car behind's got a lot more than me. You need to be careful because he's got considerable amount more than me. He can push a bit more.
Lap 54.76.
Remember, we got to try and make this. I do think what we will be able to do here, chat, is we'll only have to do 65, because the leader's 41 seconds ahead. So we'll be able to just tuck in behind him. A half maybe thing. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on that gap. And then oh, he might not catch us actually, because I made the mistake, didn't I? Yeah, I forgot about my mistake, so that's why it's that high. It'd only be about 25, wouldn't it, or something like that, or maybe a bit more. So yeah, he probably won't get to lap us, so we do need to save. Need to start lifting a little bit earlier here. Cover it. Because that Lambo in front could be in trouble. I think he's got a little bit less than me, I'm not sure. Although he seems to have saved a bit and got it back. Yeah, I think we're on the same now. He's got a little bit more, a little bit less he's got.
Lap 54.79.
Right, he's nearly at 1% less.
That time was a 54.79.
Car behind is going to probably catch us as well. And the one behind that, maybe, I don't know. Oh, that felt dodgy.
55.08.
So he's only 8 seconds behind us, isn't he? The leader or something like that. But I don't think we got enough laps to let him go past and push. No, there he is, look. No. We haven't got enough.
Lap 54.98.
Oh, that's the wrong line. More worried about the car behind. 67 laps. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, big shit. Big massive shit. Huge giant sized turd. Keep an eye on that. If that goes 67, we're screwed, but we'll keep an eye on it.
5.2.
We should be able to judge it, so. I mean, we could just let him through. If necessary, we could just let him overtake, couldn't we? We wouldn't even, we'd only lose a few positions, I think, so. So annoyed at myself for binning it. It messed up our virtual energy and ugh. Yeah. That car behind's getting closer.
Time 54.94.
Got a lot of traffic coming up here.
That time was a 55.24.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I mean, if they fight, that'll stop them going 67 laps, maybe. It's very close between 67 and 66 at the moment. Although these cars are catching me up here, but that spin has totally screwed us with this. It's a bit annoying because I do think without that spin, we could have fought for that top 10. We were in P10, weren't we? So. Right, the next lap we should see some people possibly pit him. Like this Ferrari. Well, not that one, but then the one further up.
Time 54.92.
And that car behind is getting closer. Pio, I'm gonna unmod you, you little tool. I would have liked to have had a proper setup. I mean, I think that's a fair excuse. We're running the wrong setup, so it's a shame that Go Setup haven't got them sorted. Like, they've got them done for some cars, but maybe they're prioritizing the faster cars at the moment. I don't know, because the Merc is a bit in the water at the moment. It's a bit dead. A car behind gained on us with that bit of traffic. I might need to do a bit of pushing, I don't know. I don't want I don't want to get them, I don't want to get lapped, because if I can make it 66,
Time 55.51.
the car in front will be screwed. Oh shit. Have a little look at the timings. 53 seconds. It's not going to go. It's 66 laps, isn't it? It's 66. Oh no, they're a lap ahead. So wait there. I don't know. Is it going 67? I don't know. Oh no, it is. It's going to go 67 because look, they'll be starting lap 66 now. It's going to go 67. Shit. Wait there, I don't know what I'm talking about. Am I right here or wrong? I don't know what's going on. No. No. It will. Yeah, it will do it. I think it is going to go 67. Although, there's a leader. I can let him through. On this next lap. And then we won't have to... I'll let him through here. And then we took him behind.
55.26.
Oh my god, mate. Oh no! I pushed too much. Fuck! 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 What a waste of a fucking day. Oh no, what a waste of a fucking day. Oh. I tried to coast it, but it was already gone. So fuck it. Oh well. Fuck you, game. Fuck you right where the sun don't shine. I don't give a shit anyway. It was a shit race. We screwed it early on. The mistake with binning it's lost us that one. There was not much we could do after binning it, so it wouldn't have improved my points. So it doesn't really matter because I think we would have had more anyway. But no, I mean, yeah, we'll probably all be silver 2 now because of that. But who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? It's annoying. That is fucking annoying. Oh my god. That one mistake was what screwed us. That one mistake. Yeah, that one stupid mistake screwed me. We would have had I think we would have been fighting for the top 10, wouldn't we? So, shit. Definitely not silver 1. But yeah, we'll be down to silver 2, obviously. We are down to silver 2, but we'll get that back. We'll get that back. That's easy to get back. Yeah, let me just see where... We were ahead of Tobias Hoffman. We were ahead of him. So what's happened there? Because we were ahead of him. We were... When we binned it, before we made that first mistake, weren't we ahead of this guy? With the same virtual energy? I think... Were we not ahead of... I don't know. I don't know. Ah. Fuck me. We definitely had a P... I think we were fighting for P8 or 9, something like that. Because looking at that, we were fighting around that area. That's where we were fighting for, I think. Maybe this guy was better on the virtual energy, though. I don't know. But we would have had... At worst, we would have had a P10. At very worst, we would have had a P10. That's pissed me right off. One stupid mistake, and it's fucked my race. Oh, dear. That's what I think of that one. That's what I think of that one. One stupid mistake. Although, to be honest with you, if it would have gone... If we would have been up there, we'd have been screwed anyway, because we would have had to do 6... We'd have had to do the extra lap. That's why I reckon some people have gained positions there. I guarantee you some people had to pit at the end. So maybe we would have only... We probably would have only ended up getting P11, maybe. Possibly P11. That guy looks like he struggled and had to lift and coast loads, so... What points was P11 anyway? 245? I don't know what I got before that. Let's have a little look what we got before that. 1 minute. Oh, sorry.
Mm. Where are we? It's over there, isn't it? We're not going again anyway. I can't. I'm chilling with the missus. I could go again, not in terms of slots, but I'm not doing another one. I'm not really that worried. Not that worried for that one. Let me just see. What did I get? I got. Yeah, I mean, I actually would have gained points because if I wouldn't have binned it, we would have gained these. We would have actually gained some points. Oh well. You have drop rounds in this anyway, don't you? We'll be dropping... What tracks are we dropping out of this? We're not doing that one. And I'm not doing that one. So, yeah, that'll have to count. That one will have to count. What a nightmare. That's what I think of that one. Yeah, but I'm not doing Cotter or I'm not doing the Lucille track. I don't like them. Well, I don't like Lucille. I don't know about Cotter yet. I mean... Might have to learn Cotter, maybe. May have to learn it and just try it. Although the Mercedes will be a nightmare. The Mercedes might be better. I don't know which one it'll be better at, actually. They'll be both heavy on the tyres, won't they? So, not too sure. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there is no other... Let me just check something with this series. Yeah, that... Tomorrow morning is the last... attempt you can do on that one. There is a race tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Maybe if I can get up early. Maybe if I can get up early. We might just have a quick go of this before I go to the gym as an extra stream. Maybe. We might even do it as one of the members only treats. I don't know how many people would watch that first thing in the mornings with the members only, but maybe just because it's a short one, we might do it as a members only, like the last attempt of it. Because I want to start doing one LMU and one Gran Turismo every week. So maybe that'd be an idea for the morning before I go to the gym. See if I can get up and do one attempt on that. As a members only. What do you reckon? I think that might be a decent idea, I think, because it gives the benefit as being a member then as well to the LMU people and the Gran Turismo. So, yeah, I might do that tomorrow morning as a... Yeah, unfortunately, Peel will be able to watch, but... It might, if I can get up in time, we'll do that. We don't need any practice because we know it won't go 67 laps tomorrow morning either. Yeah, the most it'll go is 66. So we know what we've got to do the 66. We can do that. See what we can do. I think that'll be worth trying again in the morning. See if we can get... If we get 250 points, it'll improve my points. So, yeah. We'll go for it tomorrow morning, chat. I think, if I can get up. That's the plan. I'll try and get up and do this as one of the members only streams. And then I'll go to the gym and then we'll do our normal LMU stream. I think, let me just check what time. Because we're going to do the LMP. I haven't tested this LMP3 here yet. I haven't driven it, but we want to do this as well. Yeah, we can do this one at some point tomorrow. I don't know when. Maybe the 3 or the 5 o'clock race. That'll be for everyone. We'll just do that one as like we did at Fuji. That's got rain in it. Oh, shit. There's rain in this race. Okay, that's going to be interesting. There's going to be a bit of rain in that. So we might have to make a pit stop and try and survive. Might have to do a... I don't know if you'd do a bit of a higher aero. I might put a bit of extra aero on for that setup if it's going to rain. Should be interesting. But anyway, that'll do us for tonight. I'm going to go and head off and chill out. And I'll try and jump on for an early morning members only stream on LMU. And we'll have another attempt at that race and see if we can improve. You never know. Might work. But let me quickly go through... where are we? Support. So yeah, Gary, thank you for the £2. And also, Gary, thank you for the gifted membership, you legend. I don't know if he's still here, but appreciate that, Gary. And thank you for the support in the first stream. Helps me out, so appreciate the support on that first one. But I'll see you, if you're a member, I'll do it as a mid and high tier member stream tomorrow morning, because obviously the base tier's got the other benefits. The mid and high is the exclusive content. So we'll do it as a mid and high tier for tomorrow morning. And then we'll do, maybe on Sunday, we'll do a Gran Turismo mid and high tier little 2-hour stream as like for Gran Turismo people. So yeah, hopefully see you tomorrow if I get up. If I get up in time, we'll give that another go, and hopefully we can get a better result, because we've had a bit of practice there at the fuel saver now. So I think I can get the 66 in. We should be able to do that. We should be able to do that. But anyway, have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of your night, and take care, everyone. Thank you for the support again, legends. Bye.